Okay, so for today, our topic will be on the organizational analysis and competitive advantage. Now, technically speaking, in order for us to determine whether we do have competitive advantage, no, we need to do some organizational analysis first. Siyempre, we need to know whether our strategy is working well or kung yung bang status natin is close na para ma-achieve yung ating organizational objective. No? Kung minsan kasi, we think na malapit na tayo, pero yung pala, medyo sumasablay tayo. Okay? So that's why we need to do some analysis. Now, um, aside from doing this organizational analysis, syempre we also do some competitors analysis, which ito yung previous discussion kasi natin. Okay, so dito we are going to evaluate some of those techniques, okay, in evaluating the company's internal, again, the company's internal situation. So that includes collections of resources and capabilities, as well as the activities it performs along in the said value chain. So, ang tanong guys is that, kumusta ba tayo? How well is our present marketing strategy? Or how well is the present strategy? Is it working well? Or what? Yan. So, yan ang tanong ngayon. Is the strategy working as it is intended to? Okay? So may mga area na pwede nating tingnan para ma-check natin kung okay ba. Okay? So like for example dito, sabi nga, evaluating the strategy in terms of halimbawa daw media perception, market share, di ba? Objective accomplishment, financial performance, product performance, and of course, yung implementation. Okay? So yan daw yung ilan sa mga pwede nating tignan. How are we in terms of media perception? Yung bang strategy created is working well? Ibig sabihin, yung bang perception ng public on us ay na-improve? If that is if the strategy is intended on that purpose. Okay? So, yung market share ba natin, nadagdagan ba? Tumaas ba? Okay? So again, ulitin ko lang, if that is the intention or the purpose of the strategy, doon natin malalaman if it is working well. Pero siyempre, kung hindi naman yun yung purpose, huwag ka mag-expect ng ganon. Okay? Ayan. So, just keep in mind na ang tinitingnan natin dito ay yung status ng ating strategy. So, pero syempre dapat tingnan mo rin na kung naka-align ba. Okay? Naka-align ba yung strategy na ito on specific. For example, financial performance. Syempre dapat yung strategy is intended to improve financial performance. Huwag kang mag-expect ng maganda kung hindi naman yun ang purpose. Okay? Malabo yun. Hindi ganun yun. Okay? Okay. Ayan. This one, this one is intended for the analysis of the core, the company's core and strategic competencies. Okay? Sabi nga, um, in every industry or every business, we do have this business strategy. So, ano ba yung pinaka-simpleng description ng business strategy? So, your business strategy can be simply defined as your action plan. Okay? It's your action plan for managing a single business. So, you can see here, ito yung kanyang components. Okay? So we have the key functional strategies. And so what are those key functional strategies? So we have first Ayan, so yan natin. Okay, so we have first, we have this, the research, yan, the research and development. Yan. We have the supply chain management strategy. We have production. We have sales and marketing. We have information technology, human resource, and finance. So as you can see, lahat itong mga strategies na ito ay very vital. It's very important. Okay? So, makikita natin dito na ang bawat functions ay may specific strategy. Okay? May isang specific strategy for every functions. Ngayon, ang tanong, how are we? Yan. Babalikan natin yung tanong, how are we? How is our strategy? Is it working ba or not? Okay? Now, sir, paano natin masasabi na ang isang strategy ba is maganda or it's working? Okay? Now, kung titignan mo, as mentioned here, anong sabi niya? Yan. Response to. Dapat kasi talaga, your strategy should respond rather to changing condition. Hindi po pwede na hindi nag-a-adapt or hindi nagre-respond to changes ang strategy. Hindi po pwede na stagnant ka. Okay? For example, ang Nokia before ay namamayagpag yan, guys. Noon, ang cellphone ko halos 95% Nokia. Okay? Medyo marami-rami kasi ako nagamit na cellphone before. Pero majority of them ay Nokia. Mga 95% nga percent or 90% Nokia. Ngayon, ang tanong, nasa na siya? O, diba? Nawala na. Why? Kasi yung kanyang business strategy ay hindi nag-respond to changes. Nagkaroon ng need for a better system, which is yung available at napakamura sa lahat, yung Android. Pero hindi siya nag-respond doon. Nanatili siya sa kanyang system, yung Symbian OS. Okay? Ano pa daw? The initiative to build competitive advantage is based on the lower cost and prices relative to rival, a better product or services, superior ability to serve a market niche or specific group of buyers. Yan ang laman ng ating business strategy. Kaya nga, babalikan ko ulit yung it should be responsive to the changing environment. Okay? Ang product mo maganda. Si Apple nga, guys, di ba? Si Apple, bago naging successful yan, ang daming failure muna niyan. Ang daming unit na ginawa noon ni Apple, pero hindi niya nabebenta lahat. Pero look at them now. Diba? Kasi nga, they know how to respond to those changes. And they focus more on their products and services. Kaya kita mo naman, di ba? Na-respond nila, kapag respond sila ng gusto with their market. And take note hindi mura ang Apple. Bakit? Kasi nasa-serve nila yung kanilang market niche. Bakit? Kasi ang niche nila ay yung mga tao or yung mga consumers na willing to pay that much just to get the product they think deserve. Diba? So, yan guys, yung ating yan yung titignan natin. So, kung mapapansin mo, internal pala talaga. Kasi ang focus talaga nito ay assessment ng ating internal environment. Kaya nga, the company's core and strategic competencies. Okay? So what are those indicators that your strategy is working? Yan. Sabihin ko ng working well. First, whether the company is achieving its stated financial and strategic objective. Ibig sabihin, guys, dapat ano daw? Na-achieve. Yan. Siyempre, a very clear indicator na working at ang ating strategy is if they manage to achieve our stated objective. Okay? Yan. Pangalawa, whether the financial performance is above the average, no? Above the industry's average. Natural. Parang ikaw lang yan eh. Nag-aaral ka ba ng mabuti? Ano ba ang ina-expect mong grade? 175. Ano ang nakuha mo? 1.5. Ibig sabihin, ano? Your strategy is working. Kung ano man ang academic strategy mo, yung study habits mo, study strategy mo, it is working. Okay? And the third one is whether it is gaining customer. So, when you gain customer and you are also gaining market share, that is a very clear indicator that your strategy is working perfectly. Okay? So, medyo malino tayo dyan, ha? So, kapag itong tatlong to, naabot mo, it is working properly. Okay? Next. Another sets, guys, are as follows. So, ito naman, these are those specific indicators. So, kung kanina, general, okay, ito yung pinaka-specific. Okay, these are the specific indicators of how well a company's strategy is working. So, una nga, trends in the company's sales. Yon. Ano ba nangyayari sa sales? Sir, may growth. So, ibig sabihin, it's increasing. Okay? Yung ating sales is increasing. Therefore, our earnings is also increasing. Pangalawa is yung trends sa stock price. Tumaas ba ang ating stock price? Kasi ang pagtaas ng stock price is an indicator na the strategy is working perfectly. Okay? Yan. So ano pa ba? Yan. The company's overall financial strength. Yan. So anong ibig mong sabihin by that? Yung overall financial strength natin is improving. Okay? And of course, wala yung competitive advantage, no? Nando lang, ito, customer retention. Yun. Sir, mas marami na po tayong customer ngayon. Mas maraming customer ang nanatili sa atin. Nadagdagan yung ating mga loyal customer. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, that is a very clear indication na ang strategy natin is talagang working properly. Excuse me. Then, there is also an evidence of improvement in the internal process and yung ating new customer. Yan, nadadagdagan. Okay? There is an increasing number of our customer. So, yan guys, yung 6. Okay? Yung 6 specific indicator that the strategy is working. Now, aside kasi dito, meron pang ibang indicator. We can also see yung financial ratios. Siyempre guys, alam niyo naman yung financial ratio, no? So, ilan sa mga financial ratio na pwede nating tignan para makita natin yung status ng ating strategy, if it is working well or not, are as follows. So, we have the gross profit margin, the operating profit margin, net profit margin, returns on stockholders' equity, and the return on investments. So, lahat ng iyan, guys, ay may mga indicators. Like, for example, si gross profit margin, This shows the percentage of revenues available to cover operating expenses and yield profit. Samantalang si operating profit margin naman shows the profitability of current operations without regards to interest charges and income taxes. So, to cut it short, guys, no, hindi natin isa-isa itong financial ratios na to. So, ibig sabihin, may mga pwede kang tignan. May mga uh, area in the financial system na pwedeng magturo sa atin o magsabi sa atin how well we are. Okay? Hindi na ano no, hindi lang yung isa na sabi, magkano kita? Sir, kumita tayo ng ganito. Mas malaki to ng konti compared last year. So ito, mas detalyado to, mas makikita mo kung saan-saang area. Okay? So current ratio, working capital, internal cash flows, and free cash flows. So yan guys yung mga financial indicators. Okay? So, check mo lang yung mga financial ratios na yan, and malalaman mo kung ano ang status ng ating strategy, if it is working well or not. Okay? Ayan. This time, we are now going to concentrate on the internal strength and weaknesses. Ito ay parehong internal. Okay? So, sabi nga, the internal strength is something company is good at. Okay? Company is good at doing or an attribute that enhance its competitiveness in the marketplace. In the marketplace, no, it should answer questions like, what activities does the company performs well? Ano ba yung pinakamagandang na i-offer natin sa kanya? So, yan ang internal strength. It is something na meron ka that makes you improve your performance. Okay? That makes you do your task or your functions without any problem. Okay? So, ano-ano ba yung mga internal strength na sinasabi natin na yan? So, we have the following. Okay? First one is yung distinctive competencies or distinctive competence. So this one is the ability that a company has learned to perform with proficiency. So sa distinctive competitiveness, it enables the company to perform particular sets of activities better than its rival. So, anong competency meron tayo? Anong mga bagay ang lamang natin? Lamang ba natin dahil marami tayong machine? Lamang ba natin dahil meron tayong mga matatandang empleyado na talagang hinasa na ng panahon? O baka naman advantage natin na tayo ay may magaling na manager? Yun. So yan guys, okay? Internal strength under competencies. I guess, yan, ito. Katulad nito guys, ito yung list, no? List of internal strength or list of identifying company's strength. So, kung meron ka nito, ibig sabihin, it is your strength. Kung wala ka naman ito, ibig sabihin, hindi siya strength, weakness na siya. Okay? Example, ang gagawin natin ito, example, meron kang isang papel, i-assess mo yung company, di ba? So, tatanungin mo to. Sasagutin mo lang with all honesty. Okay? So, halimbawa, mapimilihan mo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ganun. So, 1 as ganito, 1 as ganito, 2 as ganito, 3 as ganito, etc. etc. Okay? So, sasagutan mo siya ngayon. Titignan mo ngayon, meron ba akong ample financial resources to grow the business? Check, meron. Okay, that's an asset for us. Okay? Okay, so parang ganun siya. Strong brand name, image, or reputation, meron ba tayo niyan? Kung meron tayo niyan, again, that is an asset. That is a strength. Okay? Maliwanag ba ako? Okay, yun. Good, 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 good. So, madami kayo pagpipilian ha. Marami kayo itetest ha. So, kung meron kayo lahat ng yan, good for you. Kapag ka naman wala ka yan, most likely ito ay nagiging negative. Okay. So, these are the internal weaknesses. No distinctive core competency kasi madali mo siyang tanggalin. Okay? So, parang ganun din yan. So, sa internal weaknesses is yung absence nung nasa kabila. Yan. Yung absence nito. So, kung wala yan dyan, malamang nandito yan sa weaknesses. So, anong ibig sabihin? Nakadepende yan, guys, sa mga empleyado natin, whether ano man ang gagawin nila. Okay? Pero try to look and evaluate each one. Kung meron ka nitong mga internal weaknesses na to, problema yan. Pero lahat ng wala ka doon sa dito sa strength, no? O titignan mo rin yan. Okay? Kumbaga, compare lang tayo. Next, value chain. Sir, ano po ba itong value chain na ito? Bakit nga ba tumataas ang value ng ibang mga bagay-bagay? Di ba? Sa kabilang sa kabilang tindahan, ganito lang yan eh. Pero dito sa may tabi ko, ganito presyo. Bakit magkaiba? Yan. So, ito guys, yung corporate value chain. Now, gusto ko lang munang i-emphasize guys na sabi, by definition, value chain is a link sets of value creating. Take note of this, ha? It is a set of value creating activities. It is the activities that adds value. Okay? So, ang point ngayon, guys, is that we have to be very particular about this. Okay? Kasi lahat ng dadaanan yan, magdadagdag din dun sa value. Naalala ko tuloy yung isang napanood ko sa Facebook na challenge, no? Yung 100 peso challenge. Na kapag i-offer niya sa'yo, kapag tinanggap mo, sa'yo na. Kung hindi daw, kung halimbawa sasabihin mo pass, yan, ang mangyayari, dadagdagan niya ng another 100 yung pera, tapos iaalok sa iba. You know what? Ang galing, guys. Umabot ng 1,400 yata inabot. So ano yun? Yung mga intermediaries, no, na nadaanan, sila yung nakatulong para tumaas ang value nun. So parang ganon din dito. Okay? So kaya ang presyo niya ay kung halimbawa yung sa alam natin halimbawa dumaan sa isa, sa dalawa, sa tatlo, sa apat, sa lima. Pagdating sa lima, medyo mahal na yun. Ganun. Okay? So, let's start with raw materials. Okay. Ito guys, ang corporate value chain. So, raw materials, ayun, primary activities, firms, infrastructure. So, itong primary activities from the term itself, primary, so ibig sabihin, ito ay primary. So, ibig sabihin, yung pinaka-main niya, yan yung talagang tawag dito, talagang starting point, kumbaga. So, we have the inbound logistics, the operation, the outbound, marketing and sales, at saka services. Now, Hindi kasi uusad kapag ka walang firm's infrastructure. Hindi po pwedeng mag-exist ng ganun-ganun lang. So, you need a salesperson or a person. Okay, yan. So, both primary and infrastructure works hand in hand to achieve yung objective. Okay. So, pag tinignan mo yung infrastructure, iba-iba, no? Kasi may iba't ibang tao na nandyan eh. May iba't ibang function din. Yan. So, this one is an example of an evaluation. Yung IFAS. Yan. So, kung mapapansin nyo, sa may left side, yung internal factor, tapos yung weight na binigay mo, ito yung weight na binigay mo, yan. Yan. Tapos yung corresponding rating, tsaka yung white score or weighted score. Yan. So, magiging ganun siya. Okay. Ayan. So, yun lang pala. So, mapaiksi lang. Thank you very much. So, if you do have questions, please don't hesitate, no? PM nyo lang sa akin yung inyong mga katanungan para masagot natin. And then, may I request everyone na rin to subscribe sa aking YouTube channel, yung Sir Domsky TV, at saka sa aking Facebook account, yung Domsky Domingo. Please follow me or subscribe. Yan. So, kung may chance, pwede nyo i-share sa iba. And then, hit nyo na rin yung notification bell para alam nyo na. Alam nyo na. Para pag meron akong bagong video, ma-update ka. Okay? Again, thank you very much. See you guys. Bye-bye.